Okay, fourth and fifth grade students, this past week you had a Nearpod lesson on Native American groups before 1492. So this week I want you to look at um, an individual Native American group. I want you to do a little bit of research on a Native American group, and then I want you to create 3 slides in Google Slides on your Native American group. So today, I'm going to show you how to do Google Slides on your computer. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you're logged in to Google. Use your email address, and then your lunch number is the password. And then we're going to go right here to Google Apps. I always want kids to go through Drive. It's just, to me, it seems easier. So you're going to click on Drive. Now, Miss Ralph has a lot of stuff in Google Drive, as you see. You may not have as many documents in Google Drive, and that's okay. So I'm going to create a new folder. And I'm going to call this Remote Learning Media. Create. Okay. Now, anytime that you're going to put something in a folder, then you're going to open the folder, and then I want to put my slides in here. So I'm going to push New, Google Slides right here, and just go ahead and do blank presentation. Okay? Now, this is very, very important. Before you start a Google Slides, you need to decide if you're going to use a theme, because when you start putting in information into the slide, it's going to go ahead and set the text. If you switch your theme in the middle of your slides, it is going to cause an issue with your font. Your font's going to be all over the screen. So I want you to make sure that you just go ahead and pick a theme once you get in here and start your Google Slides. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a theme. It's Ralph Loves Purple, so this is going to be my theme. Okay? All right, so for the title, you're going to put the name of your group. Okay? And for your subtitle, you're going to put your name. So you will put by first and last name. I'm going to put Miss Ralph. Okay? Now, I could just leave this as my intro, but I may want to add an image to this. Now, before I do that, see how I clicked up top there and it automatically renamed my slide Cherokees? That's fine. You've got to name it something before you can share it. All right, so you're going to put Cherokees, you're going to put by your name. Now, on your directions, I'm going to tell you specifically information that I want you to include about your Native American group. So you're going to add questions. But during this first slide, we're just going to have the name of the group, the byline, and then if you want to put a picture in, you can put a picture in. How do I put a picture in? Okay, so what you're going to do to put a picture in is you're going to click on Insert, and you see where it says image right there. Now, we are going to search the web because we don't necessarily have a photo on our computer. Okay, so we're going to search the web, and I'm going to type in Cherokees. So I'm going to type in. Okay, so as you can see, I have clicked on the picture that I want. And down here at the bottom, this little nice little image has come up that says insert. Okay, so now I have this. And to resize any picture you want to pull from the corner of that. And you can move it around however you want to move it around. Matter of fact, I'm going to make some adjustments here. So if you want to, I'm big on centering my title. So if you want to center, if y'all see where I click this little more thing, and this is the align. So I'm align center. And this, and you can move stuff around, which I like to do. So let's see, I'm going to move that up. Okay, and I don't like my name there. I'm going to move this down. Hold on. Let me move that over. I'm going to move this down here. Okay, and then I'm going to put this picture in the middle, just like that. Okay, and I'm going to decrease the size because I don't like the way it's looking here. If you want to make any kind of change to your theme, this would be the time. So maybe I want a different theme because I'm not loving this blue, this purple strip. So I'm going to switch to this. Yes. Okay. Make this bigger. Always pull from a corner. Okay. All right. So there's my title page. Now I need a new slide. So I'm going to push slide, new slide. Now, you may not like this particular type of format for your slide. So you want to click on, see right here where it says apply layout. So I'm going to apply a layout and I'm going to switch it to just this. Okay, I know the next question. Ms. Ralph, can I switch things through slides? No. If you're switching things through slides, what happens is it makes your presentation too busy, and you are basically the person that you're presenting to is going to be looking at all the colors and all the different font colors you got going on. So you need to stick to one theme, and then you need to stick to one font color. So if you want to change font colors, then you could change font colors at this time. So I'm going to try to get me an orange. And this is just a custom, okay? And I'm going to center my text. And then I'm going to put my first title up here, okay? So this is very important. When you are researching your information for this week, I do not want you to copy paste. Okay? The best place to look for information for your Native American group is probably going to be the actual website for that group. So if you can find the website for the group, that's going to be the best place to look for information for them. So I am on their webpage here. And you're going to want to look for the history section because this is the information that I need. So I'm going to ask you things like, when was the Cherokee Nation formed? When was the Native American group formed? Where were they moved? Some questions like that. So you will read the information. This isn't that much. You'll read this information about Native American groups and you will answer the questions. So, for my first slide, I'm going to call it Formation of the Cherokee Tribe. Okay? So, here is where I want you to look at the information and answer your questions. So for this part of the section, you are only going to want to put in text. I don't want you to throw a whole bunch of pictures in this. So you're going to make a slide called Information Sources. And you're going to go back. And this is my information source here. So I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to push Control C, which is what we push to copy. Okay? Then we'll go back to my slides and I'm going to push Control V and it will paste the link for that page on there. And when you push enter, it'll highlight it. So that way I can go back and see where you got for your information from. It is very important that you do not copy paste. You need to put this information in your own words. Part of 4th and 5th grade is summarizing text, and you need to be able to summarize text. So read it and put it in words that you would normally write if you're writing something about this group of people. Okay? So you're going to write your information in. So I'm going to go ahead and put a text box here. And then put information here. And then I'm going to insert another slide. This is not required. This one you can do if you want to do. Okay? And I'm going to change the format to the layout to this one. This is the caption. So map of the okay. So this is the former territorial limits of the Cherokee Nation. So this is what it was before the settlements, and this map is 1884. So this is the one we're going to use. Okay. So let me show you how to get this in to there since I searched it on Google. So I can go to right click and copy image. All right. And then I'm going to go right click and I'm going to say paste. Paste. All right, so that's in there now. And you don't want to get it down in your, you do not want to get it down in your, you don't want to get it down into your caption box. So down here you will write original territory. So we're going to put this in the center. So there's that. Okay. So I do want you to try to put at least 2 pictures in. Okay. So then you're going to put another slide in with information. So at least 2 pictures and at least 2 slides with information. Now, when you finished, you're going to share. Okay. You're going to share this with me and you're going to share this with your teacher. So if you're sharing it with me, you're going to type in A Ralph at LEXES, or there's me. Okay. And you're going to type in your teacher's name. So if you have Miss Watson, you're going to start typing in Watson, and she'll come up. And you just click on her name. Then when you can write them a message. So I'm going to send a message to Miss Watson. I'm going to say, Miss Watson, this is just an example for your 5th grade students. Disregard. Okay? There you would put, if you were sharing it was, you would say, Mr. Ralph and Miss Watson, here is my Native American spreadsheet. And I want them to see that you're working and you're getting this, because when we come back, they're going to want you to do a lot of stuff in Google Slides. So it's very important that you do this activity this week. Okay? So you're going to push send, and then there is share with me, and it's shared with Miss Watson. And what happens is you get an email. See that? And it will email me and say, someone has shared this presentation with you. So if you are signed in and you share it with me, it'll come straight to me. Okay? So that is how to do Google Slides. Again, I want you to answer the questions on your Native American group. You will have a choice. I'll give you a list of choices. You will answer the questions about your Native American groups. You'll create your Google Slides, and then you will share those with me and your teacher. It is very important that you do this activity because it's going to assist you with doing activities like this in the future. Okay. If you have questions, if you're having difficulty, send me an email and I'll help you with it. All right? I miss you guys. Bye.